These two identical cars were bought by identical twins 4 years ago, who now want to sell. Twin 1 has treated his car like a peasant treats a donkey. He's ritually abused it so it looks and smells like a compost heap. Selling that is going to be as easy as wrestling with a mattress full of treacle. Twin 2, on the other hand, the one in the Giles Brandreth sweater, has treated his car very carefully. He's treated it like a member of the family, so when he comes to sell, he will be fending off groups of disorderly buyers, 16 at a time. He will come out of the transaction with a nice little Eric and Ern. Looking after your car doesn't have to be an obsessive love affair, but can gain you thousands on resale and will mean it's more likely to start every morning. So, follow our simple guide to car care and you'll be one careful owner of a nice little runner. The most important way to keep your car well is to have it serviced regularly. One of the most alluring things a car can have is a full service history, so make sure there's a nice parade of rubber stamps in that service book. But if your car's, say, over 3 years old, there's no need to go to the dealership of 40 Thieves and pay £600 an hour just to chase a little rubber stamp in your service book. No, much better to go to an independent, non-franchise garage who will also stamp your book for you, but they'll charge you half the price. But if you do, remember, get them to fit proper manufacturer's parts and not Bulgarian tractor bits. And don't just wait for service intervals either. Engines love a bit of lubrication, so it's worth changing oil every 3,000 miles. And use synthetic oil. It degrades less than mineral. Remember, oil is cheaper than engines. And keep a watchful eye on that dipstick. If your level is running too low, you'll be crucifying your car without even knowing it. Your tyres will all need monitoring too. Regularly check the pressures, as mushy rubber will affect handling and fuel consumption. It might sound obvious, but there are thousands of cars out there sagging sideways on soft rubber. And when your boots are worn, always go for good quality replacements. Decent tyres last longer, and you'll notice an improvement in grip. At some time, you'll need an exhaust, but shop around carefully because you'll find that you can pay exactly the same for a mild steel exhaust as a stainless steel one. And as we all know, a stainless steel exhaust will last long enough to become a family heirloom. Dirt is bad. You may think that a quick rinse the day before selling will suffice. No, no, and thrice no. Unless you live in the middle of the desert, chances are at some point you'll park under a tree. Trees have sap, moss, and birds pooing from branches. All these contagions eat into your paint and your resale value. And just because your car's still under warranty, don't think the manufacturer will care if our feathered friends use it as a toilet. He won't. He might respray it for you, but you'll have to foot the bill. Keeping your car clean will also let you see any dents, dings, and scratches. Attend to these quickly, but there's no need to visit pricey body shops. Companies like Dentmaster can administer minor surgery for little money. And you wouldn't throw rubbish on your floor at home, so don't do it in your car. Get rid of all your motoring litter and you'll get rid of all those smells. Especially useful for passengers you're trying to impress. And finally, don't forget to keep all those old MOTs, servicing invoices, bills and service history in a nice neat file, because it's textual proof to any prospective buyer that you really have cared for your car. And that means first to see will buy, and you could end up with a big fat profit. As in P-R-O-F-I-T.